Hi, today we're going to cover a trick or two to actually get you through some of the more difficult needs as far as the Google Display Network and adding exclusions to your campaigns. There's a fairly quick way to do this through using analytics or Google Analytics that will speed up the process of finding the kinds of sites that you really want to remove from your campaigns. And so we're going to be digging up URLs today and actually including them in our exclusions list. So the targets that we're going to look at are TK sites, .tk sites, URLs with anonymous, URLs that include the word fun or the string fun, and URLs with the string gag or word gag. And there may be others that we'll look at today, but those are the primary ones that we want to kind of go over. And so for a list of the URLs collected today, you can visit our site at https. Make sure you type in the secure protocol there, www.verticalleap.com/exclusionslist.txt. Please visit our site to learn more about our interactive marketing and to read the latest and greatest in our blog. All right, thanks for joining us, and we'll get to it right now. So the first thing you want to do is probably open up a browser and log into your Google Analytics account, assuming here that your Google Analytics account has been in some ways attached to your AdWords account. That's kind of a key thing here. And to get to this information, once you've got that together, what you want to do is you can pick a number of ways of doing this actually, but I just go into the location information in the audiences menu or audience menu, and what I do is and this is kind of a important point here. I got to scroll back up, just give me a sec. So what we want to do is actually look at this in terms of a secondary dimension, which would be the placement URL. And so you get to that through, I'm just going to go ahead and apply this just because I want to be able to show you this and I was midway through it. So go ahead and apply. So what we want to do here is look at the placement URL, and to get to that you go to the secondary dimension drop down or selection, and then you can type in place and it will give you a placement URL as an option. It's not giving me that right now because I've already selected it, but that's what you do to get in the right information. And so now we've got 0 entries here. So what I did wrong was I didn't change this to regex. So what we want to do to filter down, well, first of all, let's go ahead and look at what this looks like prior or in the process. So what we see here is I've filtered down to some TK sites and a couple of other things where we've got fun and gags and all that crazy stuff in here, and these are all pretty much going to be crappy options, even though some of these show conversions. They're bogus conversions actually, as it turns out, so we want to get rid of those and get these cleaned up. So in order to actually filter, once you've got your list here, what you want to do is go into your advanced filter and select placement URL, okay, and then you want to select match regular expression or matching regular expression, and then what we want to do is create a regular expression that will filter out those URLs that we don't want. And I started with TK, and so this is the information that I want to include here with the regex, and it's basically just tapping strings inside or matching strings inside the actual URLs to find these. And so I mentioned earlier we were going to do anonymous, so I'm going to add that in here, and that should take care of that. And so anytime you got a string here that you want to capture, what you want to do is if it's got a dot in it, for instance, with this one we have to escape the dot in order for that dot to be treated as a literal dot. So we started out here with dot asterisk, meaning anything before, and then under the backslash with a dot and TK, so that's going to match .tk and anything after. so anything can follow that .tk as well. And so the next symbol is a pipe. The pipe means or. So if you find this or this, the next this would be asterisk or anything before fun, and then anything after fun. So anything that includes the word fun would be captured or would be included here as far as the matching convention goes. The same is true of gag, and then we added in anonymous as well. One thing you don't want to do is trail this with a whoops. You don't want to trail this with a another pipe, because it'll mess things up for you. So you want to leave this just blank at the end there. And so now when I go back and I apply this, what we have is a list of anonymous. See anonymous showing up there now, and all of these other ones too. And so what we have total, let's see what we've got. Also you want to set this date as far back as you possibly can. So anyway, so we got 110 from that filtering, and so we could actually set the date further back here. That's what we're going to do. If you go up here in the date, and you can't see this right now because my screen size is not capturing the date, but what I'm going to do is set this further back. We've got it on March 1st right now, and so I want to go back to let's say as far back as I can go, and that would probably be maybe sometime around August, maybe 2013. Let's see what that does. It should expand the list a little bit, and so now we have 175 sessions or 175 URLs. Now with these, what we want to do now that we've got these filtered down is to take this list, and we want to export the list. And what we can do is export it as a CSV if we'd like, or a Google Sheet, whatever structure fancy. So I'm going to just export it as an Excel spreadsheet for now, because it's easier for me. Go ahead and do that, and save the file. Well, actually, I don't really want to save it. I can just open it. And now we should have a list of these URLs, but we don't. No, just kidding. So we do have a list of the URLs here in the second. What do they call them? A sheet. And now we can grab this, the placement URLs, and snag that. Okay, you're gonna copy it. Now we want to go over to Google and look at our placements. So to get to your placements inside Google Analytics, or sorry, Google AdWords, what you want to do is go to the Display Network tab. And first you want to select the campaign you're going after here. So we've got the campaign on the side here. You know, we'll select that. We've already done that, so we don't need to do it for this particular instance. But now we're going to look at this, and we're going to scroll down a list of exclusions. And what we want to do is add to exclusions here, or manage lists really will help. Either way. And so we want to add a list. And we can throw this in here, and we'll name it TK ETC just for the heck of it, and we want to save this now.